mom park outfit. So wearing this little hat. I think I got this from like a Belk or something. This shirt is from White House Black Market. Pants are from J. Crew, and I love the length because it's like not too short, but it's not too long either. And bag YSL. We have to have our water at the park with us. Whenever you have the courage to do that. Sorry if my house is noisy in the background. I don't know how much you all can hear, but there's so many of us that it's just like that. So if you hear stuff in the background, just act like you don't. What else do y'all want to talk about? I don't even know what to talk about. I'm just kind of on here answering questions if y'all want me to. I'm talking about a bunch of nothing. Hanging on to your... whenever you have the courage to do that. Sorry if my house is noisy in the background. I don't know how much you all can hear, but there's so many of us that it's just like that. So if you hear stuff in the background, just act like you don't. What else do y'all want to talk about? I don't even know what to talk about. I'm just kind of on here answering questions if y'all want me to.
Marrying only for money, you still settling. If you're marrying only for money, you still settling. I'm gonna repeat that so you can understand. If you're only marrying for money, you still settling. You all know about the situation of Isis, the trophy wife. If you are not familiar with the situation, she used to make videos on here, TikTok and YouTube about how to be a trophy wife, about hypergamy too. And I used to watch her videos. I think they were helpful, to be honest. And this is not about judging anyone. From here, I send my love for her. I'm so sorry. You cannot understand exactly what she's been through. But this is more about a reflection. First of all, not everything you see online is perfect. We are humans. We are not perfect. Okay, so don't feel like you are not there or you are not like that girl because you don't have this luxury life and all that stuff, because you don't know how she got it or what she's been through. Okay, so don't compare yourself. Second, I will say that you have to be careful with who you listen here online, because I see many coaches, I'm not gonna say names, that they only focus on, get the bag, get that money, but have you work on yourself first? Because that's crucial if you want to marry someone successful. Because everything is good, looks like gold in front of the camera, but behind the scenes, everything was falling apart. It's a reminder that money can't protect you from emotional harm or an unhealthy relationship. It takes courage for her to come here, speak about the situation and leave, because that's gonna help many women that are in the same situation but still with their partners. But why it matters? First of all, I'm gonna say to go heal first and then attract better. Before entering any relationship, it's important for you to face your traumas, because sometimes we have unhealed traumas. That's the reason why you attract the wrong people. For example, that happened to a friend of mine. She was in a relationship with a wealthy guy, but ignored his controlling behaviors because he thought that money will bring stability, and eventually she felt trapped. So please go therapy, journal, work through your past pain, and build confidence in you without external validation. Second, have standards, not just aspirations. It's tempting to feel that wealth equals happiness. Sometimes we are looking outside and we don't know exactly what we need. Some people, they just need stability, they just need someone to listen to them. Some people want the luxury life. But because you saw that girl having the luxury life, it doesn't mean that you can handle that luxury life. So please look inside. What do you want? Stop looking what other people are doing and thinking aspiring that you want the same thing. Emotional connection is important and mutual respect far more. Don't get trapped on this quote is saying that only money matters. Matters as well if that person is there for you, if you are matching your values, all things matters. And third, I always talk about this in this account is make your own money. Independence is the ultimate power move. When you have your own financial stability, you can approach relationships from a place of abundance rather than desperation. So you will feel confident enough to walk away when the relationship is no longer serving you. Because, yeah, today you can be in the best over the moon, but tomorrow you don't know. Have something going on, please. And spot that red flags, for example, like love booming, ignoring compatibility, or prey on vulnerabilities. Because I'm gonna tell you something, these predators can sense you when you are in need. Build your own stability to protect yourself. The real win is being with someone who respects and aligns with you, not just someone that can found your lifestyle. Make your own money, have your own boundaries, and know that the true wealth is a combination of self-worth and healthy partnerships. If you're marrying only for money,
Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Do make sure that you are subscribed on this channel. Listen, you guys, if you haven't found out that your partner is cheating in 2024, you didn't find out that they are evil, you didn't find out that they are bayatagata, they are busy bewitching people, if you didn't find out that they slept with the boss M17 to get the job, if you haven't found out any of those things in 2024, your partner is a very good person. Okay, leave them alone. They can be trusted, because one thing about 2024, it is not playing with any of us. Okay, listen, it's like if you don't expose yourself, it will expose you. Somehow we will end up finding out who you really are. Okay, listen, you guys, a lot is going on in America, but we are going to talk about this trophy wife here. But before we do that, you guys, did you see what happened to Pastor Jake Singalena? Okay, so he was about to preach something like him, and what happened was that he had something that people suspect was like seizures, and then later on they said it looks like it was a stroke while he was preaching in church. One thing about men though, sometimes I feel like labantu laba noma begula umuntu usho ngoba esegula kakhulu ukuthi hayibo ngiyagula. So that's what happened to him. I believe that he's in the hospital. We wish him well, you guys. But people are saying that it is because of everything that's going on with him being associated with Puff Daddy. That might be the reason. Okay, from looking at the video that was posted, you guys, I feel like he had seizures. Okay, or he had a seizure because a seizure. The feeling, guys. But I could see that he wanted to say, it's almost like you're sitting with people and you want to tell them that there is something going on, but you can't, and you can't control it. You know what I mean? So I felt like from the experience that I've had, I felt like he had a seizure. Okay, maybe it was caused by a stroke, or a stroke was caused by a seizure, because all of that has to do with brain activity. But we do hope that he gets better, you guys, and I hope that it's not because of the Puff Daddy situation. But I guess if you have some associations with him, it will be stressing you out. Okay, that's what's happening in America. That and the fact that they have gone and voted for Trump. Okay, you know how Americans are always like, hey, Africa. You know the problem with Africa is that they keep electing the same leaders. The same leaders that are corrupt. Well, what have you got to say now? Huh? Even us here, we voted for the West president, but even if Trump came here, this one we would not vote for him. But you guys, you did. So a lot is happening in the world. Now, the trophy wife, you guys. Of course, she came out to tell the story of how her 2 children were violated, which I believe, you guys. I'm going to emphasize that I believe it. I believe that it happened. I believe that it is the father. Okay, I believe that story that she's telling, even though other people are skeptical. But the truth is, guys, we all don't know. The people that know what happened, it's the husband, it's the children, and it's her. Okay, because obviously the children communicated to her. Those are the people that know what happened. For the rest of us, we are listening to the story and we are choosing which one we believe. And I choose to believe her story. But yeah, guys, I know that when you go back and watch this woman, the things that she used to say, how she lived her life, you kind of feel like, I wonder how far this woman would go to get attention. I wonder how far this woman would go to maintain her, a comfortable life. It just leaves you with questions, but it doesn't leave me feeling like what she said did not happen. So let's start with the first video that I played, you guys, where she is like, it's not even a get ready with me, it's like see my outfit kind of a situation, and she's talking about what she's wearing, where it's from. You see this dress here, this is Woolworths, honey, you see these earrings, it's Shin, you see this watch, it's that kind of a situation. But again, it's the brands, the shirts, the shorts, the shoes, the whatever. She lived that kind of life. And in some videos, you might even think maybe this woman is a singer, because it's like, well, the children, okay? Anyway, you guys, so in the first video, it really gives you a picture of the life that she lived, and also the kind of content that she was delivering to her followers. Then the second video, you guys, is the one where people are saying, from that video, they are concluding that this is a woman that did neglect her children, okay? Because what you hear from the second video is her, she's doing a video, she's busy recording a video, but in the background, you hear her child cry, okay? Now it's like maybe the children are with the nanny, but apparently she had said in one video that she does not have nannies. Okay, she does not have a nanny or nannies. So the child is crying in the background and she doesn't even flinch. Okay, she doesn't even do the, okay guys, let me, no. Okay, so that part of it, you guys, did leave me like, that kind of a situation would say, okay, what kind of a mother were you? Listen, guys, I've had people when I record my videos and they hear Siposetu in the background making noise, and people will be like, isn't Siposetu crying? And I'm like, the hell not. Because listen, I love Umkosi, but I don't love Umkosi that much. Because if my child is crying, we're not gossiping today, honey. Okay, I'm standing up right there and there just to find out what is she okay, and if you need help with anything, then when that is sorted out, then I come back and I continue working. If you're hearing any noises and I'm not reacting, it means that she's playing, because I know the sounds that she makes. Okay, so it is strange, you guys, that in that video, that's what is happening. The baby is like crying in the background, and she doesn't even move. She just continues with her life, okay? The horrible thing that I thought was like, this man might have even been doing things, with her children in the other room while she was in the other room recording videos, okay? Because it was so important to her to show us this whole lifestyle. So I do get what people are saying about that video. It also gave me the same feeling of, if your child is crying in the bed, shouldn't you go, is she okay, but it still doesn't make me feel like I don't believe the story of SA. Okay, the children were violated. I believe that story. Now, you guys, the third video really was this one TikToker that explained what I tried to explain in my first video I did about this story, but I don't think that I was able to articulate myself well, because she says that when you marry a man because they are rich, you are still circling, because we always say abantu abashada nabantu aba-poor, or maybe uneducated, say, oh, you're just circling, but we don't say that when people marry rich people. because we're not thinking about the fact that when you're marrying a rich person, and the reason for marrying them is them being rich, you are settling because you're not looking at their past. You know, how have they been in relationships? You're not checking if this, like for an example, their belief system, okay, what do they believe in? You're not checking. I guess it doesn't even matter if the person is evil. It doesn't even matter if the person has violated people in the past. You know, their characters, their personality, are they respectful, all of that. You don't check all of those things because now they're rich. You know, the riches is like, is when they have the riches, you don't have to look at the other requirements that you would have if the man was poor. So in a way, you are still circling when you marry a man that is rich, and that's the only thing that is important to you, is that he is rich. I know people have said, even poor men would do that, and that is right, you guys. Even poor men would do that. But what happens a lot of the times when people go for poor men is that they have to find another reason to be okay with dating a poor man. Okay, is a poor man a good person? Okay, are they considerate? Would they hurt a child? You know, you look at all of those things before you date a poor man, because obviously you're not going to be looking at their bank statement because their bank statement looks like yours or worse, you know. So most of the time when you end up dating a poor man, you would look at that, you would try and find other reasons to marry them, because money is definitely not one of those. So I do feel like that lady explained it well, that we mustn't think just because somebody has married somebody rich that they're not settling. They are settling. They are settling for a rich man, and everything else can be however, as long as a man is rich. Okay, kodwa ke noba uNkulunkulu ke mina ngazi ukuthi wayengasamixi ngani, because he knew ukuthi we want a rich man, a good person, okay, someone who's giving, open, a very safe with our children, you know, cleans the house, washes the dishes, cooks. What would that be so difficult for God to just give us that? You know, would it be so difficult? Nothing is impossible with God, but would it? You know what I mean? You know, just give us good men with a lot of money that we are safe with. You know, you understand? It just doesn't happen. Okay, there's just always something. Okay, we just always have to compromise somehow, you guys. Listen, I do feel like, you guys, what people say that when you date a rich man, you must be saving money. This lady was not saving money, because if she was, she wouldn't over there asking for money on GoFundMe, you know. She must have thought that the marriage was going to last forever, which is unlikely with these kinds of marriages where people are just marrying each other because one person is rich and the other one is young and fresh and, you know, and looks good. Okay, those marriages never really last. So if you are in that type of a marriage, you are currently in that type of marriage right now, it's a lesson for you. Okay, open a secret account. Okay, or every weekend go to your mother's house and just be giving your mother money. You know, your mother can deposit in her account, kind of a situation. You know, just be going shopping every day, but sometimes instead of shopping with the money, you just take it to your mother, because you're going to need it. If like a few weeks after you find out this situation, you already don't have a place to stay, you don't have a car, and you don't have something to eat, you need support because, you know, your kids are now hungry and you are stranded. If that happens, then it means that you were not doing what you were supposed to do, which was to save money. Okay, what were you thinking? Okay, so listen, you guys, I think that this story is a horrible story for her, but I think that it's a good story for many other people that are still to get in relationships. There's more than just looking for money. For everybody, you guys, for poor, for rich, there is just more that you need to look for, especially when you get into a relationship with kids. Okay, even when you don't get in a relationship with kids and you have kids with this person, because that's what we are learning from this story, you guys. I still believe that the SA did happen to the kids. I still believe that it is the father. If I see any information in the internet of Beyonce that suggests something different and it's believable to me, I will come back and say, yeah, you guys, maybe it is really someone different. Okay, I'm hoping that it's not the son. You know, I don't believe it. I feel like it's the father. And also I do believe that if it was the son, she would have stayed in that marriage, because then she would not have a reason to leave. The fact that she left, even though she loved her life so much, for me tells me that whatever it is that her child told her, it must have been that it was the father. Okay, so listen, you guys, go and get yourself a rich man, but make sure ukuthi akathwele, and they will not be doing shady things to your kids. I don't know how you're going to check this one, you guys, okay? Because a lot of these people have been protected so much by their family. So it's not even a case of you can check their arrest records, because there will be none sometimes, you know? It's not like you can go to family and ask them, because family will not tell you, you know. So I don't know how you're gonna check it, but I guess it's something to consider, that over and above a person having money, they have to be good people. You understand? Okay, anyway, you guys, tell me what you think about this in the comment section. The video of her doing I think she's doing makeup in the video, and the child is crying in the background. What do you think about that situation? Are we reading too much into it, you know? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before we're gonna share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tanda.